Greetings, commanders, and welcome to episode 40 of Supercruise News. Bruce, we made it to the big 4-0. How are you doing today,
Yeah,
mate?
the big 4-0. Blimey, what a milestone. Yeah, I'm doing all right. How you going today, Zach?
Not bad, not bad. I mean, I've seen what you have in store for us later on in the gameplay session of this stream, and immediately fear has struck. But apart from that, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the
It
stream.
it is mutually terrifying, don't worry. I don't think I've done us any favors, but hopefully it'll be entertaining and a bit of fun in the end. But yes, lots of 07s in the chat. Hello everyone. Welcome one and all. So good to have you. Um, Forgive me for swiveling my head constantly. What I've done actually is I've split YouTube chat on my left and Twitch chat on the right, but hopefully that'll mean everyone is represented. So 07 to Nemo, Mike, Soiber, who else we have? We've got Picard in the chat. Hello. 0707. Good to see you all.
Indeed. So yeah, welcome on to Supercruise News. So if you don't know, Supercruise News is our usually weekly show where we discuss what's happened in the world of Elite Dangerous, whether that's in-game news, whether that's community news, etc., etc. Then we go on to the Stellar screenshots, which are where we show off some of the quite incredible screenshots that the community have been taking. That's always a fan favorite. And then, if we've got some time left, we like to jump into the game. And most of the time, we like to embarrass ourselves, but we're going to do it anyway. So buckle up and prepare for that. But yeah, welcome on in. Thanks for joining us. We've got quite a lot of people in the chat today, so thank you as always. So should we get started then, Bruce? Have you got any more opening statements?
No, no further opening statements, Your Honor.
No worries.
Let's get into the meat of the stream.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, first of all, no drops. As always, if there was going to be drops on the stream, we would announce that in the community schedule that goes on the forums on Mondays, so you can prepare ahead of time. We will be back soon, but we're still working on getting that up and running, and hopefully doing it in a better way. Bruce is manning that behind the scenes. I'm trying to get some scoops out of him, but I don't think he's got anything for me at the minute.
For drops,
Yeah.
and nothing scoop worthy at the minute to share other than yes, it is being worked on. There's lots of stuff we want to do, and when we can share more about it, we will.
Okay then. So first things first, let's kick off actually with the server update that happened today. I'll switch over. Again, we are working from home. If things crash, I'll be back as soon as possible. So the server update went live today, I think maybe like an hour ago or so, if my time is correct. You can check out the notes on the forum using !server update, but here's the gist of it here. So basically a lot of fixes to missions. For example, restoration missions were not really completable because you couldn't put out fires properly. They wouldn't count it. Missions to steal data from settlements will now display objectives on your HUD. Salvage missions now display objectives on your HUD, etc., etc. There's a lot there. I'd recommend going into the forum and have a quick read through. Yeah, that shouldn't have affected anyone in terms of a Steam download. I believe that was all server side, so you probably had to close the game for a few minutes while it was applied, but everybody should be back up and running with that now. Okay, next up was something that I mentioned, I believe last week. This is the community calendar. So this was an idea that we put together a few months back, and it's starting to see some fruition. The idea is basically that you it's going to be like an all-in-one place for the community to go. So if you wanted to check out, an event within Elite Dangerous that you might want to take part in, this is going to be the place for you to go. So before I show these, I do want to, what's the word, Bruce? Preface. I know it's a black screen, don't worry. I do want to preface that this is all work in progress. These things might change. I know it's a black screen. These things might change. But yeah, please have a quick look at a sort of...
Screen's still dark, by the way, Zach, mate.
Yeah, it's a black screen. Thanks, Bruce.
Black screen,
black
by the
screen.
way.
Is it black, chat? There we go. Okay, so this is, again, like I said, this is what we want it to be. It might not possibly make it looking exactly like this when it goes live, but this is the idea behind it, okay? So you'd head to this website, and then obviously it looks like a calendar. You know what a calendar looks like, but you've got lots of filters there. So you can filter, for example, okay, I just want to see what mining events are going on in Elite Dangerous this month. So you click the filter, drop down, and you're just going to get a nice list of mining events. You've got your month there where it says type. You can sort that by week, I believe day, but definitely week as well. So if you want a bit more of a granular view, and obviously you can change the month and date that you're looking at there. So that's going to be nice. And obviously you can see there's a bit of an example of the different kind of events that go on. So you can get racing events, lore events, PvP events. I'm trying to think what else I've got in there. We can still add to these, by the way. So if this comes out and you see that it's final and it's not something that's missing an event that you really like or a sort of theme that you really like, just let us know. And if we get enough requests, we can definitely make some changes to add different categories into that.
Sure. I think, did I not see in the I vaguely remember when I saw an earlier version of this in the drop down, there was an other category. So if you're not covered by the categories that exist, you can still submit your event, and obviously the title will be there with all the extra details. Assuming this goes ahead. So don't worry too much about that. And
so, as a bit more detail, if you click into one of these events, you'll get a screen that looks a bit like this. So this is going to be a pop out. The picture that you see in the background is going to be customizable. So if you have your own picture for the event, you can upload that there, and that will obviously display as a nice little personal touch on there. You can give your description on the right hand side, so give as much detail as possible for the commanders that want to join in. You've got eligibility on the left hand side, so obviously you might want to say, I'm happy for everyone to join this event. I only want beginners to join this event, or I'm looking for experienced commanders to help in this event. You've got your location, obviously. Try and be as specific as possible. That might be a system, that might be a planet, etc., etc. Game version is going to be important. Obviously, if this is an Odyssey, if you're going to be doing an on-foot event, then please do, let us know that it's Odyssey required for this event. You've got a little watch trailer button there. So if you do have a YouTube trailer, you'll be able to link stuff there. And also the more info button should, in theory, link to something like your Discord or maybe a forum post or something you've got that's going to give more information or where you can sign up. Other thing to mention quickly is the additional requirements. That would be, for example, if you're taking a fleet carrier out on this, you might want to say, okay, please can you bring some tritium along or something like that, as a nice little extra boost.
Got some wise guys in the chat asking if you'll need to know Latin to
yes, you will. Yeah, the whole thing is going to be put through in Latin.
Yeah, sorry, unless you guys speak a very specific dead language. We'll have other things in there as well, like ancient Aramaic and whatever.
True. Every language will be one that's not spoken currently in the
as
world.
Long as it's not spoken. Yeah, you'll be able to submit your events to us in it.
But yeah, that's the calendar. Again, let me stress, this is a work in progress. This is what we want it to be. We are working on it behind the scenes, and please, again, let me remind you that the web development team are separate from the game development team. We can work on things like this whilst also working on the game and fixes and stuff like that, so don't worry about that. Does that include Welsh? I believe Welsh is... Oh, do we want to really offend the Welsh on this stream? I was going to say dead language.
I'm going to leave that alone. I mean, it's definitely not a dead language. People speak it.
True.
Somehow.
It is a difficult language.
Someone else suggested wingdings. I'm all for that.
Yep. Ben says, can we make recurring events? So actually, I will suggest that because that is a good idea. If you could just sort of put something in that's going to be on the first of every month and it just sort of ticks over. Yeah, good idea.
I've seen a couple of people saying if this will be integrated into the game. There are no plans for that at the moment, I believe, Zach.
Yeah, that is a sort of dream scenario. Later down the line, we'd love for this to be in the game, but like we said, baby steps. Let's get it on the website first. Let's get it working. Let's get people using it, and then later down the line, it would be amazing if we could integrate this into the game. I agree.
Cool.
Anyway, to add it to the launcher, at least perhaps another good suggestion. We could potentially look into doing that.
That's a good idea. Yeah, even if it's just as a link that's going to make it more accessible.
Yeah,
I like that suggestion.
Someone said, one comment on recurring events, care has to be taken to avoid recurring events going stale. I agree. One thing we're going to be doing, especially, is when you submit your event, it's not going to go straight onto the calendar. So what will happen is when you Vale's just asked. So basically, underneath this little calendar screen, there's going to be a sort of submit your event here. You click on that and you're going to get a form of about 10 questions to fill out. Once you've filled out that form and you've uploaded any images / YouTube trailers, that will then be sent to somebody at Frontier who's going to vet it, make sure it's all fine, and then they'll approve it, and then it's going to be shown on the website.
All right.
Nice.
Great. Yeah. Just looking for any other questions, but I think
Likewise.
we've largely covered it. I know I've said it the other week, but good work on championing this, Zach. It's really cool to see the progress in it, and hopefully it'll be up and running soon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, obviously, big shout out to the web dev team who've pretty much done all the hard work. I just came up with the concept, but yeah, they've done a great job of this.
Yeah, we really look forward to seeing what kind of events you guys come up with. Obviously, you already do a lot of events as a community, which is brilliant. This is hopefully going to be our way to sort of help facilitate that and promote things.
Yep, that's the plan. We just want everything to be easy to find and easy to take part in. That's the plan. Okay, then let's. You can keep your questions coming about it if you want to, but let's move on. We do obviously want to mention Arthur's pirate stream. This was something that the Twitterverse demanded of him. Right, he put out a tweet saying that he was going to do a pirate stream if he got over 100 likes, and it seems to have worked.
It did reach 100 likes, although I'll be frank, my impression is that it wouldn't have taken that much convincing otherwise, because we both know Arth loves a dress up.
True.
So that aside, I do look forward to this a lot. It's going to be a lot of fun. Arth's going to be streaming for a long time on that day. Actually, I think the idea is we kick things off at either 1 or 2 o'clock, I think. Yeah. And then all the way through to sort of the normal evening times that we would stream as well. So basically, I was going to say about half a day almost of streaming. So it should be fun.
Yeah. So what is, I know obviously you've been having a look behind the scenes, Bruce. What is I know it's piracy. Do we have any further plans yet, Bruce? Or are we still working all that out in terms of what it's actually going to be?
Still hashing out the details. We've been in talks with some Anarchy faction / piracy themed player groups to see if we can get some guests on to talk a bit more about that type of gameplay. Besides that, we'll be just doing piratey things in game. Mm-hmm. So yeah, stealing cargo and other nefarious acts that pirates might partake.
Yep. Cool. Heather says I should learn a lot from first day stream, right? I will also, because I've not actually partaken in any piracy in Elite. I don't know about you, Bruce. It's not my specialty.
I haven't actually shot any cargo hatches open before, but I might give it a go on Thursday, and we'll see if it's my cup of tea or not.
Nice. Snedex says, "Will we be able to join in?" I think the plan is for Arthur to do it in open. I may have just sentenced him to death, but I think the plan is for him to do it in open, right?
Well, Arthur is now committed because it's just been made official by Zac that at least a fair portion of the stream will take place in open. That seems only right to me. So yes.
I saw somebody say, are there plans to continue the updates into update 6? So as of right now, we don't have a update for you in terms of, what's going to be next in terms of development and stuff like that. But as soon as we do, we'll let you know straight away. That is the plan. Okay, should we move on to some community stuff, Bruce?
Yeah, sure. I just actually want to echo something that Paul, one of our other community managers, has mentioned in chat, because I've seen a few people on both sides asking about console. Nothing's changed with the plan. There's no new news to speak of other than we're still on track for an autumn release for console Elite Dangerous Odyssey.
Indeed. Right then. So, community stuff. This first one was something that was shared with me on Twitter. In fact, I saw it before it was shared with me because I do keep my eye on things. But this is, first of all, it's from Cepheist on Twitter. And first of all, you see a nice 3D model, 3D printed model of a Python in a hangar there. And you might think, this is cool and all, but I've seen plenty of 3D printed models before. Which I agree, it is cool, but we have seen them before. But Cepheus takes it to the next level by including it and putting it inside of the PC. So the PC is now a space station, pretty much. It's a pretty incredible feat. Apparently, they didn't have any hard drives in the drive bays, so they had this space to stick a hanger in there. And you know what? Why not?
Genius. That's very cool. I
It's
love it.
genius. The lighting as well really makes it when it's inside the PC. It's great.
I love it.
Well done, Cepheus. Malakab says I love it. Someone says I thought that was a cake.
Anything can be a cake these days.
True.
You know, you're right to be suspicious.
True. Okay, next.
Arthur likes the paint job on that. I think that's, what's it called? Is that the overdrive paint job? If you haven't
I'm
got
not
it yet,
sure,
enough, it's a nice one. Comes in all sorts of colors and on various ships.
Next up, this one is a nice black hole video actually. Just showing off a nice little black hole. It's from Commander Sleepy Little Turtle on Reddit. Great name. Just like a 10-second video, just showing off the beauty of black holes in Elite. Just thought we would throw it in because it's really pretty.
It is.
Arf says either the model is tiny and that's very impressive, or the PC is massive, also impressive. Well, I don't think it's a
Couldn't
live.
they both just be medium sized?
Yeah, they're probably both medium size.
We're gonna get in trouble. But I would agree that in either case, well, no, the ship is impressive either way, in my opinion.
True. Especially the detail, right? When you even if it is small, the detail you can get into there. Very well done.
Lots of nice touches.
Okay, next up we've got an update actually on the Artemis biological survey. I think this is something that we've talked about in the past, but this is a group of players that are out, doing a little exploration. They've got one final waypoint, which is Sagittarius A, and this is a really interesting picture. I think they've titled it or dubbed it the Tree of Life, which is a great name for this picture. Lots of commanders there. So the expedition started from the Veil Nebula west and crossed the neighbouring regions of the inner Orion Spur, passing through a series of particularly interesting waypoints in terms of biological and geological research. So yeah, well done to those commanders out there. Okay, next up, Bruce, we've got a bit of a hint into what we're going to be doing later. This is an FAO combat. This is let me find it. This is Clodhopper88, who recently started FAF combat, and they said they'll never go back. Makes the kills feel even more satisfying. Chat, I don't know how you feel about this. Do you agree? FAF combat is the way to go? I think, to be fair, that's a pretty common sentiment that I've seen, is that FAF combat is, if you really want to be an expert, then this is what you want to do.
Yeah, I get the impression that it's if you want sort of optimal movement, then FA off, given that you're able to control it. But I know a lot of people will have FA on and then flick it off when they just need to pivot or turn quickly, and then they'll slap it back on. So you've got sort of the halfway house pilots as well. But yeah, let us know in the chat, how do you fly?
Fixed weapons too, says Ultrazippy. I mean, fixed weapons and FA off is the true sort of skill move, right? That's showing off your skills. I like it.
Commander Simon is trying to learn FA off, but punching holes in their carrier with their ships. I felt that.
Well, speaking
Props
of,
for trying though, because
it's difficult.
Fair play for learning how to do it or practicing. Sorry, Zac, I spoke.
Well, I was just going to say that's probably what's going to happen later on in the stations that we're going to be trying to fly in and out of.
Yeah, it is.
Lots of people saying it's the best way to go. Paul Archer says I'm an FA toggler combat pilot. Yeah, I guess that's also a different approach. That's the sort of third approach, right? You use FA on, then toggle to FA off when it makes sense and go back and forth.
Right.
Nice. But yeah, we'll be attempting some FA off. Maybe not combat, but we're going to be attempting some sort of leaving and going back to stations, and maybe we'll see if we can get some mail slot tricks in, because I'm a pro at that at this point. But we'll be giving that a go later on with what time we've got left on the stream. Hopefully, it won't end in tears. That's all I'm going to say.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Okay, next up we have got Lavecon. So, obviously, Lavecon is usually a in-person event where all commanders get together to celebrate Elite Dangerous, but this time it was, obviously, with the ongoing pandemic, it was a virtual Lavecon. So this picture that you're seeing here was a picture that was drawn by Beetlejuice, and she drew this live actually during the event, which is really awesome. If you want to check out the event, and you can basically catch up to with the whole thing online, you can put !Lavecon in the chat on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, probably just search Lavecon 2021, and that should give you the playlist. But yeah, there was lots of stuff going on. So obviously, aside from this incredible drawing from Beetlejuice, there was also the iconic Lavecon raffle, where you could pick up one of the Odyssey terrariums. Actually, very nice. The legendary Hutton Orbital live segment was on, and the Lavecon quiz, amongst other things. So definitely check that out if you're looking for a sort of, maybe you've got a work day coming up and you've got nothing in your sort of YouTube watch later to get on with. Maybe you could just line up some Lavecon and stick it on while you're working. That's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow, actually. But yeah, well done to everybody that took part in Lavecon, and obviously I hope everyone that joined in had a great time.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was just admiring that artwork so much. Beetlejuice has pulled another worldie with this one. So nice.
It's becoming a bit of a joke at this point, Bruce. Everyone is just ridiculous. I saw somebody took to the Bob Ross of space. I think that's fairly valid.
Yeah, hard to disagree.
Ben, who I think takes part in the Raging Lavecon, says we've got about 14 hours of content for you. So there you go. That's a lot of stuff. Next up, Bruce, we've got a quite strange looking SRV, but it's got the Gutamaya logo on there. Just thought I'd show this off. It's from Pragmatics, I believe, on Reddit. Very nice little sticker. Just wanted to throw it in. We like seeing these bits of Elite Dangerous out in the real world every now and again.
Yeah, that's very nice. I'm a big fan of this.
Imagine if you could get just a car SRV, just literally like a 2021.
I could see what are they called? Those sort of buggy / quad bike vehicles.
I know what you mean.
I could easily see one of those being
like
fashioned into an SRV. Yeah, definitely. Meal Thief says, urge to gank that car rising.
My other car in society.
I think what I want to see is a Elite Dangerous sticker on a Corvette in the real world.
Right, that would make sense.
The Federation logo or something.
Yeah. That would make sense. If someone's got a Corvette at home, get a sticker on it.
At the same time, if I owned a Corvette,
probably wouldn't put a sticker on it.
I probably wouldn't be putting stickers on it.
By the way, I love this. Well done to Pragmatics for getting this up on their back windscreen. Very nice.
Very nice.
Okay, this time it's time to move on to some Stellar Screenshots. Bruce, do you want to give a quick rundown of what Stellar Screenshots is, how you can get involved, etc.?
Yeah, sure. So Stellar Screenshots, much like they sound like, are just wonderful pictures of the galaxy taken in the game that we like to talk about and play called Elite Dangerous. So if you take a screenshot, which we would encourage you to do, you can post it online. So every week we publish our favorite screenshots from the week before on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and you can also submit them to the forums. So any of those places, post them with the hashtag Stellar Screenshots, and if you get picked, you'll be featured in our threads when we post them each week, and you get a prize. So the prizes, there's a pool of 3 prizes. They're shatter paint jobs for, I think, the Asp Explorer, and they come in acid green, lava orange, and icy sort of blue cyan. And you won't get those paint jobs anywhere else. So yeah, we would encourage you to get involved.
Indeed. I saw somebody say the solution for the Corvette sticker thing is to put a sticker on somebody else's Corvette. And while I won't recommend that you do that, I do think that's a very good idea. I do think that's quite funny. All right, then. Let's get started, shall we, Bruce?
Sure.
So this first one is from Commander Dragorion. One thing I like about this, Bruce, is that sort of multiple layers to this photo. So obviously you've got the nice foliage, then you've got the commander, and you've got the sort of concourse, and then obviously you're looking out into the sort of interior of the station. I believe that's an asteroid station as well.
It looks like an asteroid base. Yeah,
Very nice.
possibly my favorite type of station,
Yeah,
actually.
100% fine.
Very, very cool.
And I think maybe it's because of the sort of rarity of them. It's more of a sort of treat when you come across them. But yeah, well done, Commander Dragorian. Very well done.
I wonder if, probably not intentional. This is just my my mind being a bit weird, but the way they've lined up with the plant, because they've sort of got a green suit on as well, it's almost like they're sort of a sprouting bud
Right.
coming.
Right.
I don't know if that was the idea, if they're pretending to be spinach or whatever, but a nice twist open for interpretation that I think earns Dragorian some bonus points.
Nice. So Dragorian is blossoming from
Blossoming flower.
Either way, well done, Dragorian. Whether that was the intention or not, well done. Okay, next up, this one is from Commander Fembot. A nice contrast here between the Grand Dwarf in the background and the sort of the darkness of the belt. It's one of a. This is what I would staple as a classic elite shot, right?
Yes. Yeah, very classic. Super nice capture. It's one of those images where it almost looks like a painting.
Right.
Just super nice use of color and everything.
Yep.
Really, really well done.
Yep. Next up, we've got this one from Commander Grey Talon, and looks like they're bringing a Guardian SLF to a Thargoid site. I'm not sure why, but either way, very nice framing of the SLF. Nice. What do you call that? Just Thargoid fog at this point. The sort of green
fog,
the green mist that tends to be around.
Yeah, I suppose
these sites.
Thargoid fog is probably as apt as anything. I wonder how it smells. Probably not very good.
They do make a good stellar screenshot, to be fair.
They do, very ominous.
Yeah. Some terrible suggestions in the chat as to what it might be. Next up, this one's from Commander Grockwix. Very nice atmosphere on this one. This is something we've seen a lot of. This particular atmosphere tends to pull a lot of stellar screenshots in the sort of pinky purple atmosphere, and it looks like we've got some more. I think, Bruce, skinny rings. And we talked about this a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, skinny rings, right?
It does look like a. Is that like? I'm trying to figure out whether that's one sort of thick ring, or it's two skinny rings. The sort of white one that's quite clear, and then the one in the distance, is that separate?
Yes. I mean, I think it's separate because you can see a star between them, which to me would imply a gap.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, nice, very nice capture. I love the colors in this one as well.
Yeah.
Super nice choice of. I can't be very arty in my critique here. Just the colors are good. Well done.
Next up, this one's from Commander Ju Wei Hu. I'm gonna guess. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. I really like the light. I think it's a courier with a ship kit on. I really like the sort of contrast of the sort of red frusted light based on the sort of darkness of the rest of the planet's surface. And then obviously the sort of horizon shot is nice as well.
Nice. Very cool.
Skinny atmosphere, says Compraj C. Yes, so. Yeah, well done, Ju Wei Hu, for this one. Very nice. Next up, Commander Carver 98 with a nice focus on some. Again, I think lighting takes the cake on this one. They've got the sort of spotlight coming in on the station that's really helping to highlight the ship. And I believe Jack's gonna get me. I believe that's a chieftain.
Name that ship. I mean, it's kind of a strange. It could be any of that family of ships, couldn't it? I
think so.
I think it's a chieftain.
By the way, love it.
Yeah, super nice shot. Super nice shot.
Next up, this was probably my favorite of the week. Actually, this is from Commander Nostus. I really like how this one sort of highlights the sort of exploration and adventure of Elite, and then kind of now the different ways that you can explore. So you've got the crate in the background, you've got the commanders on foot, you've got the SRB on the left. I just like it's sort of an all-encompassing shot of you know, how to get around now in Elite, and I like the sort of the what's the word? Not camouflage. It. Why is my brain gone blank? You know what I'm trying to say, right? Not a
You
ship
having
kit, not a ship kit, a person kit. What am I thinking of?
a style?
Yeah, like a suit customization. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
I like the style of that commander on the right.
Yeah, very, very nice. Yeah, a nice touch, like you said. It's got the three elements there, the sort of the on foot, the driving, and the flying, all in one.
Very nice. Mandarini says this looks like a proper poster shot. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it
Very
does.
nice. Next up, we've got this one from Commander Sapphire. One thing I really like about this one, Bruce, is aside from the sort of scuffed paint that you can see on the ship, which means it's been through a lot of travel. I like the sort of scale of this photo. Like this is a great idea of Elite. You've got the plants there on the right on the ground, then you've got the spaceship, and then you've got a planet out in the distance, and then you've got stars, even further back. I think this is a great showcase of what Elite can do.
Yeah, definitely. That's a really nice analysis right there, Zach. I love the angle as well, the whole taken from the ground kind of shot. And yeah, lined up super nicely with the faint planet there in the background. Super, super cool.
Very well done, Sophia. Very well done. Next up is from Commander Trifamius D. Very nice framing on this one, Bruce. And I just like the colours. This is really nice.
Yeah, sorry, I was a few seconds behind, but now that it's appeared for me, yeah, really, really cool. Beautiful.
Very, very nice. Next up, this one finally, it's from Commander Velcro 13. I saw this for the first time. I was like, this is it's very Doctor Who. I get a big Doctor Who feeling from this one. With the sort of blue tunnel.
Intro, the space-time sort of hyperspace warp zone. I don't know what they call it in Doctor
Who. Someone in the chat though. By the way, love this. I also love that the tunnel sort of matches the colour of the ship. I believe it's a Python.
The time vortex. Thank you, Jack.
The time vortex. That's the one.
Thank you. That's the one. Yeah, it does look exactly like that. Yes, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
True.
Indeed.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all the stellar screenshots for this week. Thank you everybody as always who submitted. I know Paul had, as always, a hard time picking the 10 that make it onto the show. So please don't, if you've not made it on yet, please don't give up. Please do keep trying. We do like to look through them, and eventually you'll get on if you keep taking some pretty fantastic shots. So yeah, thank you everybody who does enter that on the weekly basis. Very much appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely. Fairly recently, we had special guests from the SPVFA, and if you don't know who they are, they're the stellar photography and videography group. I'm so sorry, guys. I've forgotten the acronym. Basically, they take really nice pictures and videos of the game, and they have a Facebook group if you want to join it, and they'll teach you guys sort of all of their expertise and techniques and that kind of thing. We actually had a stream recently, didn't you, Zach, with Sally, where a couple of them came on. We'd recommend checking that out. It's the VOD is still on YouTube, and I think actually it's still on Twitch as well. If you want to watch that back, might even help you out in taking some of these stellar screenshots.
Yeah, I learned a lot. I think I've taken a lot from that stream that I've been incorporating into my my Elite Dangerous screenshotting game. So if you are looking to improve and maybe get yourself on stellar screenshots, definitely give that stream a watch. Okay then, some exclamation point Bruce in the chat, which is always nice to see. Should we move on to the game? We've got stellar photography, videography, and fan art. That's what
fan art. Thank you, Nick. Sorry about that.
Right. So let's move on to the game, Bruce. We're gonna try and get Bruce's gameplay on screen as well, but it's kind of touch and go. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If not, you'll be able to watch me make a fool of myself, but hopefully you'll be able to watch both of us do that.
Yes, it almost goes without saying at this point, everyone, but we are still streaming from home, so some of the things like using a server to share our gameplay and that kind of thing all depends on, well, there's lots of points of failure, as an engineer might say, I think. So bear with us if we have to swap to a different screen where it's not both of our gameplays anymore.
Yep, it might happen.
But we're going to try. We're going to see how far we get.
So, what are we doing, Bruce? Because
Right.
you
So,
signed me up for disaster, I believe.
are you ready for some pain?
Yeah, and I'm sure the thing is, when I try and do this and I fail drastically, chat is going to be full of people saying all you're doing is flying in and out of a station. The problem is, Bruce is making us do it in FA off, and I've said many, many times that I have no idea what I'm doing with FA off. But Bruce has decided that, let's just do it on stream. Why not?
So, I woke up today and I chose violence, and I thought, what's the absolute worst thing we could attempt to do on stream? Actually, that's not even true. It's not that bad. It is just leaving a station and coming back, Zach.
Right.
But yes, in FA off. So full discretion, precaution, whatever. Zach and I, neither of us fly FA off, and I don't think either of us have even attempted it for a long time. Which is why this idea is so good. So what we're going to be doing is, leaving the station, flying out the mail slot, flipping around, requesting docking, coming back in, and then going up in ship size. And we'll see who can get through all of the ships first, and that's the game basically.
Right.
We'd encourage you guys to try it as well if you want,
sure.
and you can compare your times to our times. Zach, do you have access to the list of ships? That's going to be relevant.
Yeah, I mean, I can read it out. I could probably actually post it in.
Well, yeah, we can tell chat what it is, but also just have it handy because you'll want to know what order to do the ships in.
I've got that. I do have that.
Okay. So, actually, I have it in my little book here. Bear with me, everybody. So, I've chosen 3 small ships, 3 medium ships, and 3 large ships for this. All of them are stock, so no engineering, and they're using all of the modules that they come with. That will include irrelevant things like hard points and whatnot, just for the sake of anyone who wanted to recreate the challenge. With 3 exceptions, which is that for the 3 small ships, I've removed the docking computers because I can see them just being a pain. You might want to leave them in if you want the extra challenge, but I think Zach and I are going to struggle enough as it is. So, we're going to start out in the Cobra. Then it's the Eagle and the Dolphin for the small section. Moving on to the Chieftain, FDL, and Phantom. And then for the big boys, we're going to be in the Beluga, Anaconda, and Type 9. Whoever lands first in the Type 9 after having gone through all of them will win. That's what we're going to try anyway.
It's ludicrous. I don't know if I'll make it out of the Cobra.
If we get that far. And that's about as far as the rules go, really, Zach, mate. So
right. Okay. Well,
may the best pilot win, I guess.
Let's give it a go. You ready? Are we being like proper? We're going at the same time, or?
Yeah. Well, I suppose we should. Okay. I suppose we should treat it as a race. I mean,
just so you know, chat. Bruce's video will be on a slight delay, so he's not going to be. Don't worry about it. It's not neck and neck.
Okay. I don't think there's much else to say about it.
No.
That's what we're going to be trying. I don't think we're going to be quite as graceful and acrobatic as the video we saw earlier. But that's where we'd like to be one day, I suppose. And you've got to start somewhere. So may as well start with leaving a station and going back in it.
Sounds good to me, mate.
Right. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And obviously, I suppose we'll try and take questions and comments. Don't feel like you have to stop asking us things in the chat, guys. Feel free to drop your comments as we go, and we'll try and glance across and answer them. All right.
Ready?
Do you want to count us in?
Sure. 3, 2, 1, launch.
All right. Launching at the same time. I clicked it as soon as you said the word launch, so it should be in sync, even if there is a bit of a delay on screen.
Yeah, there will be a delay.
All right, assist off. Oh no. I haven't even given this a go in so long. What was I thinking? Oh, it's so sensitive and wobbly.
I'm already going into the station. I think I'm having a harder time with this because I'm on mouse.
Excuses coming in already. Not even through the slot.
I'm just sort of looping about a bit.
It's all right. I'm floundering at the mouth of the station. I'm kind of stuck in it.
I've definitely got. I might need to change my settings here. Eventually.
All right. Any advice for FA off veterans in the chat?
I'm stuck.
If you have any tips, this is the time.
This is the time.
All right. So I've just escaped. Actually, I've just escaped the station.
Yeah, I can see that, mate. I'm still spinning around inside the station because I can't keep the control.
All right, I flipped around. Time to request docking and go back in for the next one, if I can.
I'm just sort of like constantly bouncing around.
Yeah, it feels so strange. The momentum, like just trying to deal with the.
Ah! I'm gonna get blown up. Okay, I made it out. I'm out.
You're out. Oh, well done. All right, I'm on my way back in.
Make sure relative mouse is on. I think that might be my issue.
Okay.
Let me just have a quick look while Bruce is. Keep watching Bruce's screen.
All right, don't worry. I'm actually. It's going to take me a while to get back in. I think it might even be harder than leaving the station.
Okay, I've turned it on both. Chat, let me know if that's incorrect.
Right, small inputs, don't panic. Okay, I think that's crucial. You can't fly it like you would with FA on and just sort of willy-nilly hold down the accelerator or move too sharply.
Yeah.
I think it's like small improvements in the direction you want to go.
Right, I've got 10 minutes to land this before they kick me out.
It should be enough.
I actually didn't.
No, I floated just past outside of the toast rack. I didn't quite make it.
I just realised I never took my landing gear off. Probably didn't help me very much.
Might have. Actually, I wonder if that would help. No, probably wouldn't. You probably
Okay,
want that up.
now I've got the relative mouse thing on. My life is way easier.
Oh no.
It's over for you now, Bruce. It's over, mate.
Oh no, really?
No, I'm joking. I mean, I'm moving in a straight line now.
Okay, I'm actually positive. Okay. I'm back in the station somehow. It took so long. Oh dear.
Okay, I almost blew my ship up. Oh, look at this! It's working.
Yeah, you're getting in. You lined up. All right, landing gear down.
What? Where am I going? 42.
Oh, you're going right behind me. I'm at 43. Okay. Easy does it.
This is I can hear the Benny Hill music.
Okay, I've hit the ground and it's not done me any. Oh no, I'm just floating off in the wrong direction. Oh, blimey.
What?
I'm getting blown up, that's for sure.
I'm almost certainly also getting blown up. Right, what I could do with is coming to a stop, spinning around.
Okay. Very slowly does it. If I can land this, it will be one small step for pilots, but one huge step for me. So I don't think I've actually landed an FA before. Don't think I've even attempted it. We have touchdown. Okay, right.
Graceful.
Oh no. Okay, phew. I thought I accidentally pressed the launch button again, but no, we're good. Just got to swap into the Eagle now. Okay, one down.
Well, I hope you're having a nice time, Bruce.
Yeah, no, it feels good. Oh no, you're kidding. I did actually click launch again.
That means you've got to leave and.
Right. Oh, you're kidding.
I'm trying to figure out what number
again.
am I?
What's the ruling here though? Do I get to click F1 just for this?
No, you just got you.
Or do I have to do it again?
I reckon this can count as your second ship if you really want it to.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna relog. No, that feels a bit. I'm just gonna
relog. Wow.
I'm gonna be a gentleman and just redo it again in FA off. I'm gonna.
Well,
try
you're probably gonna get back before I even land. So.
It was such an effort to land. It took all of my concentration. Okay. Actually, leaving wasn't so bad that time. Wasn't so bad. Go try and line up and quickly get back in.
Can you believe it? Like players, this is the preferred way of playing.
But this is just the standard. Yeah.
It's genius.
It's a skill for sure that you need to learn.
I mean.
Okay, right. Well, I've shot myself in the foot. Zac is now well ahead. Okay.
What's next up? The Eagle Mark II.
Eagle Mark II, yeah. Okay. All right. I'm actually nearly back in.
Wow.
This second try has gone a lot better so far. Okay. Landing pad 13.
Hang on, your streamer's cut out. Well, it's not
Oh,
cut
okay.
out. It's just frozen. One sec. We'll see if we can get it back. Don't worry.
No worries.
I'm ready to launch, but you know what? Maybe Bruce has turned his RTMP off just to halt me while I try and fix the stream.
Meta tactics. Yeah. No, I promise I.
Can you try and restart your stream, Bruce?
I can.
See if that picks it up. Well, I
Are
do
we
some
still?
stuff behind the scenes.
Is it not back on?
Not on my end. Not on my end. I'm trying my best.
Okay. All right. Let me just try and land this ship, and then I'll. Because if I
Yeah, well, while the
stop to
screen's off,
fix it, if I stop to fix it,
turn
it's
the
gonna-
flight assist on while the stream's off.
Oh, is that how it is? All right, fine. Let me try and fix the feed. Getting accused of cheating after I did a second run in the Cobra.
You know what?
Right.
I think let's do these runs, but let's maybe jump to like the medium ship / the large ship quicker. Look at the
It
time.
seems like we have so there's some issue with the server that we use to share the gameplay. It's not gonna connect.
Not working, is it? Right.
Let me
What a shame.
play around, but I think it's just not gonna allow it.
No worries.
Yeah, sorry, Zach.
Oh, okay, that's fine. We can switch
You're just
to
gonna
just
have
me.
to trust me that I don't cheat. All right, let's give it another go.
Round 2 this time with the Eagle. Ramirez says you should really rethink the idea of these streams. This didn't end well. Well, I can tell you that, Ramirez. I could have told you it wouldn't end well before it started, when the task was FA off flight.
We've got to learn somehow, you know.
Yeah. I reckon. To be fair, give me enough time and I can do this.
Oh yeah, no, I believe in us. I believe in us for sure. Okay, I'm actually nearly back down with the Cobra, and I'm actually really disappointed this is not on camera because it's.
Oh, I see.
Reasonably smooth-ish.
No, the Eagle was a much nicer experience just then. I mean, I still gotta get back in.
Okay. All right, I'm down. How much have you been swapping between alternate and regular flight controls, or is that not a thing?
I've never swapped between them.
Okay.
Have you been turning assist? Oh,
no,
you mean
not
on
assist,
control? I see.
the,
No, yeah.
For the lateral.
On keyboard and mouse. No, just one.
Okay. See, because that's something else I need to do is swap for the sideways movement. Zach getting cocky with the boost. Did you boost?
Yeah. Oh no, it's going badly.
You've got time. I'm still swapping my ship. Did you go for a corkscrew entry?
Yeah. Well, you gotta try these things sometimes, you know.
That's very sporting of you because I am still swapping into the Eagle. All right. It's
the momentum that you're not used to, right?
Yes. Yeah.
You think you're doing fine. The momentum just takes you all the way out of there.
Yeah. Momentum is an issue. All right, launching in the Eagle now.
The Eagle you're gonna have a good time with the Eagle.
All right. Hopefully we'll have a bit of fun with it. So Tenzian is recommending that we fly out of the mail slot as straight as possible, so that when we need to go back in, it's as easy as just flipping around 180 and
that's what
going
I just
back
tried.
in. I mean, that's the dream, right?
Yeah.
That's the dream. Okay. The Eagle feels a lot more stable, actually, somehow.
It's nice.
You'll see me zipping out of the mail slot, I think.
I think, was that you just coming out there?
It was. Okay, requesting docking, flipping around. Oh no. I'm not lined up with the mail slot anymore. Oh dear. Pips in engine apparently is going to help a lot.
Yeah, my pips are an engine.
Okay. Some people in the chat who have joined us after we started, sorry if this is confusing. We're learning to fly FA off. I've, in my foolishness, challenged Zac to an FA off race. So we're going to be working our way up through various ships, docking and undocking.
Well, I can't get back to the mail slot, so
you can't get back. You just lost. That bodes well for me. I'm actually pointing at it, and I might make it through.
Well,
I'm approaching it now. Oh, this looks good. This looks good. Don't know if you can see me.
I think I saw you briefly.
Oh no. Oh yes. Oh no. It's a miss.
It's a miss?
Oh, I bonked the side of the station. Well, I bonked the face of the station. Just above the mail slot.
Okay, positive vibes only, chat. This is the one.
Okay.
Let's slow down.
Lend us your energy, chat. We need it. I'm wondering if putting landing gear down would actually give us a little bit of extra stability.
Probably, but that's cheating.
It's cheating, is it? Okay.
Well, you wouldn't put your landing gear down, would you? In this scenario.
I can see you just ahead of me now. It looks good.
I'm confident.
Are you going? You're through. You're through.
I'm through.
No.
I'm through.
Oh no. Okay. All right.
Stop. Stop.
Okay. I'm going to be frank.
Yeah.
I was a bit bold in my...
9 ships you put on the list, mate.
I was a bit bold in my assumption that we might, one of us would make it to 9 ships. We might have to call it as soon as someone lands in an Eagle, because I appreciate we're nearly at an hour of stream time.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
But
well, we can always continue this as like next time we'll do the medium ships, you know?
I like that. We might have to break this down into into smaller bites for us. But yeah, okay. All right. Although I am pretty determined because I'm about to go through the gap now.
You'll probably see me trying to land as you go through.
Hang on. Trespass warning. Has it been so long since I requested docking that I just lost permission?
I'm so close.
That's frustrating. Okay.
This is the one. I can feel it. Come on. Come on. Let's go.
Do you have touchdown?
It's touchdown.
Congrats. Well done. All right. All right. I'm reticent to stop just yet because I'm through the mail slot now.
Let's see.
You're going to try and catch me on the camera, sweet, because I'm going to try and touch down on 6.
I'll certainly try.
It's going really well, actually. Landing gear.
Number 6.
Oh, I've just hit the ground next to it.
Oh, I think I definitely see there's a ship flying about strangely.
Well, yeah. Hang on. Where is my ship relative to the...
You need to... You're in front of it.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Use your cockpit, your compass. It'll point you in the right direction. The dot.
Yes. I know where it is. It's getting there. That's the tough bit.
You're close. You're very close now. That's it. You did
We're
it.
down. We're down. Okay.
Nah.
Yes. All right.
Well,
So
there
we're
you
down
go.
to two of the ships. Frankly, I know I've said I'm frank a couple times now. Honestly, chat, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's a good effort from Zach and I, given that we haven't FA off in ever really.
Yep. I think with time, I could learn that system. It's just so different with the momentum for having FA on that it
We are,
doesn't. It's
yeah,
just hard to
we
do.
are but FA off pilot acorns,
Yeah.
but we are poised to grow into mighty oaks in the FA off community. So watch this space, chat. We might give this another go at some
Yeah.
point
Colin
in the
said
future.
jump straight to Type 9. Let's not. Let's do next time. We'll do medium ships. So we'll do something like the Chieftain, Fer-de-Lance, and then the week after that, maybe that we're on, we'll do Beluga / Type 9. See how that goes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if anything, it's a win that neither of us blew up.
True.
Honestly.
I got close. I got close a number of times, but I didn't blow up.
Yeah. Well done, mate. Cool. I reckon that is time then for the stream.
Yeah, it is. It is. I shall wrap up.
Yeah.
So, just as a quick recap then before we end the stream. So, today had a server update. If you want to see the notes for that !server update, we'll send you to the forum post with those notes in it. Mainly, it was fixing a lot of issues with missions and stuff like that, so make sure to check that out. We also showed off some work in progress designs for the community calendar that's hopefully coming soon. So if you want to check those out, just head to the VOD after this is finished and maybe scroll back to the beginning, you can see those. And obviously make sure to tune in to Arf's Pirate stream on Thursday for what will almost certainly be Chaos. He's going to be streaming quite early from probably like 2 p.m. So yeah, make sure to check that out. Anything else, Bruce? Any final words? Any final statements for today?
Only to say thank you so much for watching today, everyone. We appreciate the support. And we'll see you on Thursday for our next stream. 07, everybody. A big shout out actually to our mods as well. We appreciate all the work you guys have been doing in chat on the forums and elsewhere as well. Stay tuned if you want more elite content. We're going to raid one of our lovely content creators if you're interested in sticking around on Twitch for a bit longer, everyone. Indeed. Thank you all.
Okay, so yeah, until then, 07 Commanders.
Bye-bye.